Good morning. Hope you are, well, you might be on vacation. A lot of people are on vacation. I hope you're enjoying the holiday. Like I mentioned yesterday, I hope you're enjoying it. Yesterday really felt like the weekend. And I feel like I'm forgetting something. It'll hit me at some point today. It's so funny because last night I was looking through an old calendar and it sparked some memory of something I was supposed to do on the 1st, and it was the 5th, and I was like, oh, you're kidding me. But we get so much on our mind that things slip through, and it's okay. It doesn't mean you're senile, it doesn't mean you're crazy. There's just a lot on our minds. Things slip through. So, but I'm getting my day started behind as usual. Not at all moving as fast as I would like to be. I hit snooze for a while, which is not good. So I just gotta do better about that. And speaking of that, there's a neat little trick you can try if you're having trouble with that as well, and that is leaving yourself notes and leaving yourself stuff to look at. And I put a note up on the wall, like beside my bed, just tacked it, in the wall, and it says, do better, do more. And it's like, bold and with exclamation points, because I was like, you've got to get up, you've got to start doing yoga, you've got to be growing and progressing every day. So I put that note up there, and I see it. I normally see it before I go to bed, which is not the time to see it, because that's why I won't read motivational books, because when I get in bed at night, I read, and right now I'm reading, like, I think it's a romantic suspense or something, and I'm like, man, this is like, there's no point in reading this. This is not helping you. You need to be reading your motivational books. And then I was like, no, I really don't need to be reading them before I go to bed, because it'll get me hyped up and I won't be able to go to sleep, because I haven't had trouble going to sleep as it is, because I've got so much on my mind I want to do. And you're hearing glasses in the back of my car jingle, stuff to take to the shop. And I had a thought this morning. And I just finally, it took me a minute, but I just know, okay, I got it. I roped it in, okay. I done something yesterday, and I'm not going to mention what it is because I don't feel like I need to, but I did something, and it wasn't a big something, it was just a little something that I'd been wanting to do for a while, and it was my, hey, this is how I feel about it, and this is what I think about it, and it was a little sign to the devil about how I feel about a situation that he's tried to wreak havoc in. And this that I did was confirmation of, I know what's going to happen, and I know how this ends. Not with him winning, but with God winning, God having the victory. So I was thinking about this morning. I was thinking about that this morning, and I was like, people need to realize that, because I've done it in the past, but it wasn't wholeheartedly. I ended up feeling bad about it and bitter and like, well, I just did this for nothing. You know, when things wasn't going exactly like you had planned. But when you finally get to that point where your mind's made up and you truly believe what you're saying you believe, things change. The devil has no hold on you. His negativity, his nonsense, how he tries to hinder you, he has no hold on you. So, whatever it is, let me try to think of some examples. Whatever it is that God's given you or shown you or told you this is for you, start living and start acting like He's given that to you and told you that. Claim it. As in, let's say, I'm trying to think of examples because I don't want to use myself as an example here. Let's say you are, this is a good one. Let's say you want to have a child. Let's say you and your spouse are wanting to have children and you've not had children yet. You're struggling, you're struggling with that. But God has given you that in your heart and reassured you and let you know that you are going to have a child or another child or whatever it might be. Start preparing for it. Be ready for it. If you're out at the store and you see a cute little outfit and there the phone goes in the floor, I'm using a different phone now, and it's not wanting to stay in this tripod. So let me see if I can take the phone out of the case and put it in here. Let me get pulled out first, and then I can maybe put it back in the little holder. I knew that was going to give me problems. Devil's on his business this week, and he's going to be. So y'all be ready and be prepared. Okay, maybe that'll stay in there for just a little bit, hopefully. That case is not good for that. It's trying to come back out right now. Maybe if I kind of hold it in there for a second. But go ahead and start preparing for that. Like if you're in the store and you see a cute little outfit and God's reassured you in your heart you're going to have a little girl, buy the outfit. Put it in a box and label the box our daughter. How much do you believe God? Do you actually believe Him in what He's given you and what He's told you, what's going to be in your life? I mean, let's think about like Abraham when God told him that he would be the father. I think how it went was he would be the father of many nations or something, how it put basically that he was going to have, lots of children or grandchildren or whatever, and then God tells him to go up and sacrifice his son. He wasn't like, whoa, wait a minute, you told me this. No, he trusted God and he obeyed God and he believed God. So, do you believe God? I mean, do you really? Because if you really believe Him, you would act like you really believe Him. And that's something that I've failed in and I've thought about a lot, and I'm like, God shouldn't have to reassure me all the time. He should only have to tell me something once. He don't even have to do that, but He should only have to tell me something once and me trust it, not me just keep going on and be good and happy for a while and God, we're going to do this is great, and then fall in the deep hole of dark negativity that car in front of me about rear-ended the one in front of it. Oh, Lord. But anyway, trust Him. Quit worrying about people and trust Him. Trust what He's given you and what He's shown you. I'm watching this while I'm stopped here. Hopefully it's not going to come out of the little holder. I got to rig something up so it'll hold this phone. This is a different phone, or I need to get a different case. But that's my thing today, and that's my thought. Start acting like what God's told you. You believe Him, you trust Him, start acting like it. He's given you that in your heart for a reason. So start trusting Him. Start acting like it. Do what you need to do. If you need to do those little things, and you might think I'm crazy, but I have stuff in storage. I have stuff in my apartment right now specifically for my big bookstore that is going to be in one of the historical houses in my hometown. And I could throw a rock. Well, probably not me, because I'm not real good at that kind of athletic stuff. But a quarterback could throw a football and hit where I'm gonna be from where I'm at now. And I've got stuff sitting, waiting, ready for when God moves and puts me there. You know, that's what's in my heart. That's what's gonna be. But I've got to get going. I'm running behind, of course. I've got a few little things I got to get done. I got to get to the shop. I got a lot of work to do, and I'm excited. It's going to be a good week. The devil's going to fight really, really hard, because next week is Bible school, and he does not want that to go good. He does not want us to share Jesus with people, but that's what we're here for. And God's been way too good to me and done way too much for me to sit down and not do nothing. And there's people out there that's needing help. People that need to know there is help and there is eternity. God wants to give you eternity. God wants to love you and bless you. And people need to know. People need to know that there's peace and there's happiness. And I want to share it. But I've got to get going. I love you guys. I'll be praying for you. Please be praying for me. And please start living and acting like what God's given you in your heart. Claim it. Believe it. Start living that life that God's told you you're going to have. Quit being scared. Quit letting the devil tell you everything and rant and rave and just wreak havoc. I love what my pastor said the other day. The devil is the biggest nothing I've ever seen. And it's true. He has no victory. God has the victory. We need to act like it. He's got this. And He's going to move and He's going to come through and He's going to get His glory. And I can't wait. I'm excited. He's getting His glory in my life every single day. Maybe I'll share some of that. I don't get to share a lot of my story, but I started a book a while back about it. So it'll get out there. God has His glory in my life every single day. But I love you guys. I've got to get going. I've got to stop rambling. And like I said, I'll be praying for you. Please be praying for me. Comments, share, like, subscribe, whatever you feel like doing. I appreciate it. Hope that this has been a help to you. And I hope you have a wonderful day, wonderful week. And I will see you later.